Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Favor Odin and I don't know what this channel is going to be about, but we'll see as we go. So this is my first video in my channel and I've been wanting to do YouTube for a long time, but I've just been procrastinating. But today is just a boring day, and I thought to myself, why not just make a YouTube video? So on today's YouTube videos, so if I'm looking down, I have some notes here that I want to talk about. So just so I don't forget what I want to say, I just write them down my notes. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. When I'm looking up, I'm looking at you guys. So on today's video, I'll be talking on things you should know before applying to ESUT. Now, ESUT stands for Enugu State University of Science and Technology, and I just thought, why not make a video on things you should know before applying to ESUT. Now, when I was applying to ESUT, my case was different because my sister and my brother, they were already a student of ESUT, so they know how things are being done, what I should do, and the payment I should make. They walk me through it basically. And when my sister was actually the first person to come to ESUT. When my sister came to ESUT, my uncle actually got through because my uncle and his siblings, they also attended ESUT as well. So this video is specifically for people that don't have anybody, though I wouldn't say it's crazy to come to a state or university where you don't have someone or where you don't know anybody, because my sister did it, and even people are like that. I, for one, I like going to new places. I like moving to one state or another and experiencing new culture. That's why I came all the way from Delta State to Enugu State. So if you are like me and you fall under our category, this video is for you. So my first tip on this video, I'll be sharing 8 tips as well, 8 tips or more. If anything comes to my mind, I'll just add it to what I have listed here. So my first tip is to make sure you have a lot saved up. Now ESUT is I won't say ESUT is a bad school, but ESUT is expensive. It is really expensive. If expensive was an institution, it would be ESUT. ESUT is very expensive. It's not as I would say it is not as expensive as some private universities here in Nigeria, but ESUT is, for a state university, it is expensive. Now, make sure you have a lot saved up. If you are the one training yourself, if you want to put yourself through school on your own, make sure you have a lot saved up. If your parents are the ones putting you through school, make sure you let them know that this school is expensive, and when you ask for money, it shouldn't be like you're duping them or you just want to take the money just because. No, because you have things to pay, that's why you're taking the money. So please let them know. If it's your uncle, anybody that wants to put you through school, and you shows ESUT, just let them know that ESUT is expensive. So make sure you or them have a lot saved up. So let's move on to my second tip for this video. Make sure you know the cutoff mark for your course. Now most people don't really know the cutoff mark for their course, and it will make them not getting their desired course. Like if you want to get into law, make sure you know the cutoff mark for law, so that you won't have something below it. So make sure you know the cutoff mark, because if you've written your JAM and your PUSEMI and you didn't make up to the cutoff mark for the course, you'll be given something else, because ESUT is not the type that doesn't give anybody admission. ESUT gives admission. They give you admission. Even if it's not your desired course, they will give you something else. You have to come to their school, so they will give you something else. So just for you to be on the safer side, and just for you to get what you want, just make sure you study hard, you read a lot, and when you go write those exams, you ace them and you get your desired course. So make sure you know the cutoff mark, and make sure you also have a backup course. So this backup course is just maybe if the course you are giving, if you didn't get up to the cutoff mark of your desired course and you're giving another course, make sure you have a backup course. I can't talk today. Make sure you have a backup course you will redeploy to, or just make sure you have an open mind, because anything can happen. If you know in your heart and you saw your result that you didn't get up to the cutoff mark, make sure you have an open heart and you have a backup, because just in case, you're not praying for anything bad to happen, but just in case something else happen, you will have something else to fall back to. Now, my third tip or list is to make sure you have all the requirements to be accepted into your choice of study or your course or your desired course. Now, all the requirements include: make sure your WAEC result, maybe if you want to get into law or any art or social science course, make sure you have government, make sure you have civic, make sure you have economics, make sure you have, like in your WAEC, make sure your required course, the core courses you need to get into your desired course, make sure you have them and you pass them, like you ace them. Make sure you do, because if you don't have one subject in your result, maybe in your WAEC result you want to get into business administration, you don't have economics, that would be a red flag, because it won't happen. So make sure you have all the subjects you need to get into your desired course, and make sure you also have, if your desired course requires you to have a specific, if it requires you to have to get up to a specific number in your post-UME or your JAM, make sure you have it. If it requires you to get to have just make sure you have the required things for your course. So yeah, so my next my next tip on my list is to keep an eye out for post-UME dates. I can't stress this enough. Keep an eye out for post-UME dates, because guys, nothing is more painful than when you miss your post-UME date. So please, most especially if you're moving from one state to another state to school, make sure you are updated. Make sure you join the school's Facebook group. Like before I got into ESUT, even though my sister and my brother are here, I joined their Facebook group just to get a couple of updates and just to get a feel of the school before I get here. So I joined their Facebook group. I was getting information on the group, what's going on, what's happening, I just joined the Facebook just for information. So make sure you join their Facebook group to get updates on when the post-UME is supposed to happen, and make sure you are on top of your game. Make sure you get information so you know when is the date for post-UME, because during my time, we didn't write post-UME one day. We wrote the post-UME is like different days, like maybe it's like 3 days a week, and in those 3 days all the students that want to get into ESUT will write the exam. So make sure you know the post-UME date, and make sure you apply when the post-UME application portal is opened, and make sure you get your specific date so you can travel to the state or travel to the school, live nearby, maybe in the hotel for just 2 days or 3 days. So when the day for your exam, it gets to the day for your exam, you won't be there late, or you won't get there when people have already entered the hall, because you'll be disorientated and all, you won't be settled. So make sure you live in an accommodation nearby, so you will get there before like an hour, or let me just say an hour max, an hour before the exam starts, because when the exam wants to start, you will line up and they'll be checking your documents and the rest. So I can't really remember the document they checked for me, but I know they checked some papers and the rest. So make sure you get there before. So my next tips on this topic is make sure you have your acceptance fee ready. Guys, make sure you have your acceptance fee ready. Now, when ESUT has given you your admission, provisional admission, you would have to pay an acceptance fee of 26,000 naira. I don't really know if the price has gone up since when I did my post, since when I paid my acceptance fee, but in my time I paid 26, I think 26, was it 26 too, but it was 26,000, either 26,000 plus 26 2 or 25 or 26, but it was 26. So make sure you have that acceptance fee ready, because when they give you the admission, you have to pay your acceptance fee fast so that you can secure your place in the school and in your course. So make sure you have that acceptance fee ready. When you get the admission, just straight up go to your portal, go to the school portal and pay your acceptance fee. Yes, 26,000 naira. Now my next tips is make sure JAM also gives you admission. Now this is a case all on its own, guys. This is a case all on its own. I think I should do a video just on this JAM admission. Now, when you've gotten admission from your school, that is not it. That's not the end of the journey for you. Nay, nay, nay. You would also have to get admission from JAM. Now, if you don't get this admission from JAM, listen and listen good. If you don't get this admission from JAM, you won't be able to go for NYSC, you won't be able to do your clearance. No, none of that will happen. So make sure you get an admission from JAM. If you don't get an admission from JAM, guys, even if the school gives you an admission, let it go. Because my reason saying this is that if you don't get an admission from JAM and you get admission from the school and you pay your acceptance fee, you start going to school, when you want to graduate during your final year, you will have to do this JAM admission clearance, where you have to, I think, submit your JAM admission letter. Or as at now though, as at now that I'm about graduating, last week our lecturer just told us that we should all submit our names and our JAM reg number as well. So I think that's what they want to run. They want to check the JAM stuff if you all got admission from JAM. Now if you don't get the admission from JAM, they won't be able to do your clearance, and you won't be able to go for your service, because JAM plays a big role, guys. Even if you don't think so, if you think it's just to write JAM exam and you are through with JAM, no, JAM will follow you. JAM will follow you, guys. JAM will follow you up. They are not here to play. They will not leave you alone. JAM will not give you peace. Okay, they will not give you peace. They will follow you up. So you will have to get admission from JAM, because it will haunt you. You will face the penalty when you're about to graduate. That's just it. You will face it. There's no escaping it. You cannot pass it. You will face it. So that's just it, guys. Make sure you get JAM admission as well, JAM professional admission as well, if you want to move on with your life after you're done with school. So yeah, that's it for this JAM topic. If you want to know more about this JAM provisional admission and the penalties you will face after you graduate, or when you want to graduate, if you don't get a JAM provisional admission, make sure you let it be known in the comment section below, and I'll look into it and I'll give you guys a whole another video on this JAM provisional admission topic. So yeah, my 7th tip is to make sure you have your development fee ready. Now during my time and during the time of my siblings, when we got admission, we didn't really pay a development fee, but then during my when it was just, I think, law students and medical students, those students in Parkland and law that pays development fee of, I think then law student pays a development fee of 300,000 naira, and the Parkland student pay development fee of 200 and 150 there. But I don't really know. I'm not sure of these figures I'm calling, but that was just what I was hearing as that then. So now, what ESU did after my set, the 2018 people they admitted, from 2019 they made the development fee compulsory for everybody, as long as you're a student. I'm not really sure of the amount. If you want to get the exact figure of the amount, let me know in the comment section below. I'll find that out and I'll let you know of the exact figure of the amount. But I didn't pay that development fee because it wasn't required in my set. So after you've paid your acceptance fee, you pay your development fee, then you pay your school fees. Guys, this is why I say ESUT is not cheap. Make sure you save up if you know ESUT is a school for you. So yeah, that is it for that. Now, my last and final point, maybe not my last and final point, but last on my list, to make sure you have at least 15,000 naira for clearance. Now I say 15,000 naira because that was what I had. That was what I had when I was doing my clearance. Now this clearance is when you've gotten into the school, you would have to do some clearance, like you have to pay some things like medical fee, because you'll be asked to do a medicals. Now that medicals, you have to go to the school bank and you pay. Our school banks with Fidelity Bank, I think Zenith Bank, then they bank to Zenith Bank, but I don't really know if they bank to Zenith Bank now. So Fidelity Bank, Access Bank, and yes, Fidelity and Access, yes, those are the two banks. Fidelity and Access. So you would have to go to Fidelity Bank or Access Bank to pay this money. So you would pay for medicals, you would pay for matric package, you would pay for there are a whole bunch of stuff you have to pay for. So the medicals, you will have to go to the bank and you pay. Then you will go to our school medical center to perform the medicals. They will take your blood and they want some tests to know your genotype and your and all those stuff. So yeah, those are some payments you have to pay. Then you have to pay for matric package as well. Then you have to pay for a whole bunch of stuff. You have to buy receipts, departmental receipts, faculty receipts, magazine receipts, different things. You have to do your 2-page biodata. Yes, you would have to do your 2-page biodata as well. That is also required for your clearance, because after you've gotten these receipts, after you've done all these things, you will put these documents in. They will give you 2 big files. You file this in these 2 big files. Then you have to, that this for the O-level verification. Yes, that's what it's called, O-level verification. You would have to put these documents in 2 big files. Then you go to your faculty, the women that does these things in your faculty. You go to them, then you will fill out a form. Then they will check if you meet up with the requirements. If you meet up with the requirements for your course, then you are good to go. But if you don't meet up for the requirements for your course, then you would have to move to another department that you fit in. That's why I said make sure you have all the necessary requirements and all the necessary documents for your required course, because this is the junction where it could make or break you. So yeah, that is it. So you would have to do a whole bunch of clearance, pay a whole bunch of stuff. So make sure you have at least 15,000. During my time, I had 15,000, not even at least, I had 15,000. So I did everything with 15,000. So it could be more, with inflation in the country and everything. Maybe the prices have gone up for these things, I don't really know. But just this is what you should look out for. Just know that you are going to pay this stuff. So yeah, so no, I don't think there's anything I should add. Those are, and also for the hostel situation, Our hostel, I have a friend that live in hostel and that live in the hostel. We have three hostels: the boys hostel, the girls hostel, and a new hostel that was built last year called I think Diamond Hostel. So the hostel fee for one semester, it is 20,000 naira. So it is 20,000 naira per semester. For the two semesters, it will be 40,000 naira. So those are the fees that we pay for hostel. So if you want to live in hostel, just know that you're going to pay a fee of 40,000 naira. And for the hostel is four to a room, four people to a room. You would have three other roommates. And if you know you don't really relate with people, like for me, I can't live in a hostel because I can't live with people I don't know. Not that I can't really live with people I don't know, but share the same space, really sit whites with me back then. So luckily for me, my sister was still in ESUT, so I was living with her. So I lived with her in our apartment, so I didn't really get to stay in a hostel. But if you don't have anybody, I would advise you to suck it up and live in a hostel because it will do you good. It will help you socialize more. It will help you get to know people. It help you, get that university feeling. For me, I didn't really get that because my siblings were already here, so I knew people through them. And that's just it. But if you don't have anybody here, and you would struggle with finding friends and finding your clique, if you are the type that loves clique and loves to be in a friend group, it would be hard for you to do all that. I would advise you to stay in the hostel. So yeah, that's it for the hostel situation. You have three other roommates. The hostel consists of a room and a balcony and a bathroom. Now this bathroom, you take turns to clean it, as you should. You take turns to clean it. You would cook in your balcony. Yes, you would cook and store your water in your balcony. When you pay for the hostel fee, you would be given a bed, I think a bed sheet, a pillow. No. Just a mattress, a bed stand, a pillow, and a side cupboard. Yeah, that's what you'll be given. A bedside cupboard. That's what you'll be given. So that comes along with the fee for the hostel fee that come along with the hostel fee. So yeah, that's what you'll be given. So I think you have to come with your pillowcase and your bed sheets. Yeah, that's what you have to go. And also you'll be given a wardrobe as well. Now this wardrobe space is people that their corner is close to the wardrobe, say that benefits more from the wardrobe. So I just think you should if you're coming, come with enough um traveling boxes and hampers and the rest to store your clothes. You could store your clothes in the cupboard as well. Just come with a padlock so you could lock your side of the cupboard. I think it's like two cupboards in the room that has four people. So two people to one, two people to one. That's how it's being shared. So yeah, that's it for the hostel. So yeah, ESUT is um ESUT is not that bad, honestly. ESUT is not that bad. Though sometimes I may say I hate this school and there are better schools than ESUT, but I would say ESUT is a pretty good school. Yeah, so in my next video, I'll be talking on Enugu State on its own. So if you're moving to Enugu, what to expect. So yeah, but ESUT is a pretty good, it's okay. It's a good school. I would say it's a good school because ESUT is a pretty well-to-do school. So yeah, that's it, guys, for this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell like notification button beside the subscription button so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Don't forget to share this video to your friends. If you're not coming to ESUT but you know someone that wants to come to ESUT, please share this video to them. It would help them. It would go a long way to let them know what they are expecting, when what they should expect when coming to the school. Yeah, share the video and also Don't forget to comment anything, ask me how I am, I'll reply you. I like replying to comments, so comment anything, I will reply. If you have a question of, or if you're not clear with something I said in this video, don't forget to make it known in the comment section. I will go there and I would reply every question you have. So yeah guys, that is it for this video. Keep an eye out for my next video, because I'll be posting every weekend. That's when I'll be free to post. So I'll be posting every other weekend, and I'll film during the week, or maybe that weekend, I don't know. So yeah, that's it for my first video. Please don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, and hit the bell notification button below. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video.